What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Cap. Welcome to another different type of video here on the channel. Now, I know it's not MLB The Show and it's not another unboxing of Hall of Fame memorabilia, but I thought we did something different. Since we got the autograph bat, I was thinking to myself, well, you know what? If we're gonna have some fun, look at some autographs, we might as well try and guess some of the autographs, which you guys can see right there. You can see the title from MLB.com. It says, "Can you guess which star's autograph this is?" And you know what? We're gonna try and guess some of the autographs. Hopefully, we get most of them right, and hopefully, you guys enjoy it. Play along with me, and let's see if we take a look at it. And also, I'm gonna be including the link to this down in the description below, so you guys can test it out for yourself if you guys are good enough. All right. Without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so we're gonna be guessing which star's autograph this is. Are those letters or squiggles? Okay, I'm pretty nervous because I feel like I know enough autographs to see who's who, but if I don't, that's probably gonna be a little bit embarrassing in my opinion. Okay, so let's see if we can guess the autographs right here. You guys can see right there's created by MLB by Eric Chesterton, my bad. All right, let's see. Okay, let's see. There's Mike Trout. Okay, let's see. Guess. This first one, it's pretty easy. It's Aaron Judge. So we're gonna flip it to see if it's Aaron Judge, and it is Aaron Judge. There we go. Okay, not bad, not bad. This one looks very, very familiar. I want to say that that's Rommel Acuna Jr. But I'm because he does that squiggle. That squiggle. We're gonna, I'm gonna go with Acuna. No, it's Nolan Arenado. Really? That's Nolan's autograph. I don't know what that squiggle right there, like whoop whoop, Okay, well, that's Nolan Arenado, the more you know. All right, this one. Okay, let's see. You got this squiggle down there. And then there's a C right there. Wow, that's kind of a tough one. I'm just gonna take a guess. King Felix. Luis Castillo. Okay, I see the L, the U, Y, and then and then the C. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It would be Luis Castillo. Okay, all right. Now let's see if we can actually focus this time. It looks like an A T T. A T T. Okay, so if he were to sign A T T dot, and then it looks like a Z U T. I'm gonna guess Barry Zito. Is it Rendon? I guess this would be the R. I don't know. Apparently that's Anthony Rendon. All right, next baseball. Okay, it looks like an R, and then I don't know what that would be. I got no idea for this one. Who is it? Blake Snell? That's Blake Snell's autograph? Okay, so that's the B, I guess the L? And then the SLL. Okay, I see why that's Blake Snell. Okay. Who is this monstrosity? Jesus. Circle, S? Who is this? I don't even know. Nobody really comes to mind. I'm just gonna say Max Scherzer maybe because of the S. Who is it? Wilson Contreras. Circle, S. I really don't know. Okay, that one's pretty obvious. It's Juan Soto. That was a pretty easy one. If you don't know that autograph, are you a real baseball fan? It's Mike Trout. Come on. It's the best player in baseball right now. Okay, this one I do know because you can see the L, and then obviously I don't know if this is supposed to be a 4 or, oh no, wait, you can see right there, that's the K. So right there, that's the K. So obviously CK, that would be Clayton Kershaw, of course. I feel like I've seen this one before. Okay, what is that? That's like a LL or a 1-1 and then 77. But I don't know. I really don't know. I'm pretty sure it's Glaber, right? Jose Altuve. Okay, now I see why it looks familiar. Jesus, this guy knows his calligraphy really, really well. Looks like an A and another A. The first guy that comes to mind is Aristides Aquino. Maybe, but it ends with a Y, it looks like. I guess another guess would be Anthony DeSclafani, maybe? Who is it? Steven Strasburg? Okay, I get. Oh, it's an S. That's an S. Okay, I don't even know who that is. NM? Nomar Mazara? Manny Machado. I have his autograph and I didn't even recognize it. Well, it does look out like an N right there. Okay, this one is really familiar. I'm seeing his autograph a lot. So I'm gonna guess it's Rommel Acuna Jr. And it is, yeah, because there's always that little squiggle after the A in his last name, so it's pretty familiar. S. I'm gonna guess that's an S. S, and then I don't know what that is. It's obviously not Steven Strasburg. He's already been passed. I really don't know. Who is that? You Darvish? Okay, not bad. I'm gonna guess one guy that starts with the letter Y. I'm just gonna guess Yoel Moncada. Is it Mookie Betts? Oh, that's considered an M. Okay, I could see that's Mookie. Okay, that's fair. FF, and then number 5. I've seen this autograph plenty of times too. That's Freddie Freeman. Yes, sir. Walker Buehler. It's pretty obvious. That one I've seen a lot of times too. That's Walker Buehler. G. I'm gonna guess that's a G. That's not Glaber's autograph. I'm pretty sure. Who's with the letter G? I don't think it's Giancarlo. Let's see who is it, because I really don't know. Garrett Cole. Okay, yeah, see, Garrett. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I want to take a shot and say this might be Robinson Cano, because that looks like an R maybe. And then the C, kind of like a C right there. Is it Robinson Cano? Mustakas. Are you sure? All right, here's the last one. Okay, that one actually does look like if it were to be Machado's, but there you can see the M, and then a 7, and then a J. MJ? Jesus, I don't even know. Michael Jordan? Who? Why not? Mad Bum. That's Mad Bum? That is not a B. That is not a B. Alright guys, we're going to be doing another quiz right here. The autographs one was actually really funny because I did not expect players to write like so weird. But then again, those are their autographs. We're going to be doing the scouts player comments. So obviously scouts say a lot of things about players who are yet to be major leaguers, of course. So we're going to be taking a look at this one for sure. So which players were these evaluators talking about? Okay, so let's see this one. He hits the ball to Yellowstone. He has a fabulous body and he's a poster for what you want to be. Okay, so it could be Eloy, Luis Robert, Soler, and Stanton. I mean, let's see. I mean, all these guys, Eloy's in his sophomore year, or at least should be going into his sophomore year if the season does start. Luis Robert is technically considered a rookie this year. Soler, I mean, you could say about Soler, he had an all-right rookie season with the Cubs, but then now that he's with the Royals, obviously he's great. But these are players that when they were scouted, I mean, I know about Giancarlo. Obviously, he was a SoCal kid, and I know he was really talked about. And let's see, I'm gonna guess Giancarlo. Is it? No, Jorge Soler. Wow, scout on Jorge Soler after his outfielder stint in Arizona Fall League in 2013. So you guys can see right there, he's with Chicago right there. Okay, wow, with the fabulous body, I guess. Okay, he's as good a looking hitter as I've ever come across in a decade or a generation. Just the physicality of the swing, the power, and how direct it is, it's top shelf. He's going to hit. Oh wow, something. This guy had a great sentences to say about this player. If he looked good, as a helicopter passes over me. I don't know if you guys can hear, but it's flying over my head. Someone who looked good in a decade or a generation. I'm gonna go with Bryce Harper. No, Vlad Jr. Senior executive with AL Club on Vlad Jr. before Vladdy made his debut in 2019. Wow, once in a generation. All right, the third one is absolute clone of Craig Biggio. So Craig Biggio, obviously a second baseman, started as a catcher, also played the corner outfield. So I would assume it has to be someone who's also an Astro. I'm going to go with Bregman, and it's not Mike Trout. I mean, I've heard people compare Mike Trout to, you know, someone like Mickey Mantle, you know, but I've never heard him being compared to Craig Biggio. Not a disrespect to Craig Biggio, but of course, I've just never heard the comparison between the two. All right, let's go to the fourth one. The best player on the planet, and that's no exaggeration. If I'm wrong, I think I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I heard someone say this was about Shohei. Is it Shohei? No, it's Luis Robert, the American League International Scouting Director on Luis Robert in 2017 before being signed with Chicago. Wow, those are some pretty strong words. Number 5, I believe in God, and I think he put him on the earth to fly through his system and be in the big leagues for a long time. He was born to play baseball and be as good as he is. That's what he's supposed to do on this earth. Wow. So it could be Griffey, Soto, A-Rod, and Trout. I'm gonna go with Griffey. Wow, I haven't gotten a single one right, and you say it about Mike Trout. Oh my God, I've gotten Trout questions wrong. Our aim is to get one right. So here's number 6. His hands are good, and he already catches older pitchers with good stuff in a very easy manner. He is an intuitively bright kid who has exceptional game awareness on both offense and defense. He is special in many ways. Okay, so they're talking about someone who already catches older pitchers. So I'm going to say he's a catcher, and as you can see right there, it's a catcher for every option. You know what? I'm going to go with Austin Hedges. Well, then again, I mean, I haven't seen him produce actually that great offensively. I want to say they've said that about Posey. Really? Gary Sanchez. Great hands. I don't know, man, because Gary Sanchez is still young, but that was in 2011, so it makes sense. Number 7, he's going to be what A-Rod should have been. Okay, so A-Rod was, of course, a shortstop / third baseman. I doubt it's going to be Justin Upton. So it has to be Tatis, Machado, and Correa. Wow. Correa, I feel like he is a good comparison to A-Rod because he's got some pop before injuries, of course, and of course cheating. We're gonna go with Correa. We got one right after 7 questions. We finally get one right. He was the number 1 overall pick in the 2012 draft. I do remember seeing that. I think I wasn't a freshman. I believe I was in 7th grade when I saw him get drafted. He had the old school Astros uniform across with Bud Selig. I do remember that. Okay, number 8. His talent, athleticism, and makeup are beyond compare. He's a once-in-a-generation player capable of things on the field we really haven't seen before. So obviously, you're going to talk about someone who's made an impact in the game in some way that no one has ever seen before, obviously. So Bo Jackson, of course, the 2-time athlete. Shohei Ohtani, the 2-way player. A-Rod, of course, with his 600-plus home runs. And Mike Trout. I've gotten 2 wrong about Trout. I want to say it's Mike Trout, but I don't think it's him. I'm going to go with Shohei just because he's a once-in-a-generation player, because the last one to be like Shohei was Babe Ruth. So I'm going to go with Shohei, and it is! There we go! 2 in a row! We're on fire! Assistant GM with the AL team, and Shohei shortly after the 2-way phenom signed with the Angels. Number 9, he has 2 above-average tools, but the rest of his game is very raw. The ball explodes off his bat, and he competed. If he's 100% committed to baseball, he might have an outside shot. So we're talking about someone who is between baseball and, of course, another sport. He has an outside shot, so they're not guaranteed a spot, but he has the possibility. So let's see. Tim Tebow, Kyler Murray, Michael Jordan, Bo Jackson. They say his game's very raw. So you're talking about someone who has the talent, but they don't have, the inside knowledge of how to play the game well, or at least have the high IQ to be a great baseball player, have the great plays, have that baseball player state of mind. So if I were to pick somebody, I don't think it's Michael Jordan, because, he was okay, but he wasn't built for baseball because he, played for basketball. Bo Jackson played for football. He had everything. He was a 5-tool, if not even a 6-tool player. But of course, he did focus on football more first. That would be a nice one. Kyler Murray, he did play both. I believe he was drafted by Oakland, but he has a shot for sure. He got drafted in the first round. I'm going to go with Tim Tebow just because, he can't play. And of course, he can, throw and hit. So, his game is raw. I'm going to go with Tim Tebow. And it is Tim Tebow. Oh my God, look at that. We got 3 in a row. All right, here's number 10. He's a tool shed center fielder with all 5 tools plus bat. Eventual plus power, elite base running, and stud defense. So a center fielder. I'm not gonna go with Mookie Betts right there because he didn't come up as a center fielder. I believe, if I'm correct, he did go to Vanderbilt, and he was brought up as a second baseman. So he played second base and then moved to right field. So he wasn't a natural center fielder. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what I read correctly. 5 tools. So you're talking about someone with power, contact, speed, fielding, and arm. It's gonna come down to 2 players in my opinion, between Andrew Jones and Mike Trout. I'm gonna go with Mike Trout. Byron Buxton. Wow, he was the #1 prospect in baseball, and well, I mean, he's a pretty good player. I'm not gonna doubt him that, but the thing is, I haven't seen the power yet. Of course, you know, the speed, the defense, he has all of that, but I have yet to see the power. Of course, the 5 tools. He's a very good player, but I didn't think it'd be him. All right, we're down to the last 2. Here's number 11. There's a good chance he has multiple 40-plus home run seasons. In addition, he has above average on-base skills, good base running, and he's defensively versatile. He just has that great flair for the dramatic. So we're talking about an outfielder here, in my opinion. So obviously, I don't think you'd go Chris Bryant because, you know, defensively he's okay, but he's not like, you know, like diamond fielding like MLB The Show, but he's not there. You're gonna go with someone who plays great, you know, defensively. Upton's okay, but he's nowhere near, you know, someone like Jason Hayward or Cody Bellinger. 40-plus home run seasons. You don't see that someone with Jason Hayward, so I'm gonna say it's Bellinger. It's not Bellinger. It actually is Chris Bryant. Wow. American League Director of Player Personnel on Cubs, Chris Bryant, shortly before the 2013 first-round draft pick, made his MLB debut in 2015. Okay, now we head to our last question. Okay, this is gonna be a good one. I don't like to put labels on kids, like they're the best this or the best that, but with this kid, I don't think we have much choice. I honestly don't think we've seen anything like him in my 30 years doing this. He's that good. So, wow, someone who, like I said, it's a once-in-a-generation player. Bryce Harper, Strasburg Jr., and Trout. So you're talking about someone who you haven't seen in 30 years, and I'm assuming if you go to the late 1980s and 1990s, it's very hard to find, you know, the once-in-a-generation player. You could go with Bryce Harper because, of course, he has all the tools. You could go with Steven Strasburg, who was an exceptional pitcher. You could go with Mike Trout, of course, who's the greatest player in baseball right now, or Vlad Jr. Of course, his dad played in the late 90s up to like the late thousands or early 10s. So if you're going to pick somebody, I'm going to go with Bryce Harper. And it is Bryce Harper. Yep. He was the #1 overall draft pick in the 2010 draft. And it's fair. I mean, just look at Bryce Harper right now. He's already signed for over $300 million. I'm pretty sure that's a fair assessment. All right, so we didn't get the best of numbers, but you know what? We went on a little streak right there, and hopefully maybe we'll do better next time. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you guys want me to do some more quizzes. I'd be happy to do some more quizzes here on the channel. And of course, subscribe to the channel. It is very much appreciated here. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's going to be it for me, and I'll see y'all later.